And a report from a state oversight commission on jails blames the incompetence of personnel at the Erie County Holding Center for the death of an inmate more than 2 years ago.
The Commission of Correction, in a lengthy report, also recommends that the cause of the inmate's death be ruled a homicide. Channel 2's Dave McKinley spoke to the attorney for that inmate's family.
Disturbing doesn't even come close to doing justice to what happened to India.
Though heavily redacted in parts, the report still paints a picture of the treatment or lack thereof offered to India Cummings while in custody, which goes beyond scathing or damning, according to her family's lawyer.
The one adjective that needs to be used is criminal.
Noting the report concludes that the manner of her death was homicide by medical neglect. Cummings was arrested in Lackawanna after committing a carjacking, a police chase, and a fight with officers in February 2016. Taking her to the Erie County Holding Center, though, with a broken arm was the first of several errors noted by the review panel, which contends a mental health referral for ECMC would have been appropriate.
It's heart-wrenching.
Cummings spent 17 days in the jail, during which time the report says she was combative with officers, destroyed her cell, refused medical treatment or food at times, and babbled while urinating and defecating on the floor. But despite observing this, the report says her jailers made no immediate referrals to the jail physician or reports to jail administration.
An analogy would be a mother just allowing her baby, who's sick or something like that, and she just sits there and sits there and sits there until the baby passes away. That's what we have here, is deliberate and depraved indifference to India's well-being by those who were in custody of her.
Only when she went into cardiac arrest was Cummings taken to Buffalo General, where she died, with the review panel stating had she received appropriate medical care, her death would have been prevented.
It validates everything that we set forth in our complaint and everything that I've alleged from the very beginning.
Especially, he says, the official findings, which conclude the medical and mental health care provided to Cummings by Erie County during the course of her incarceration and her care, custody, and safekeeping by the Erie County Sheriff's deputies was so grossly incompetent and inadequate as to shock the conscience. Due to the ongoing litigation, the Sheriff's Office and the county declined comment. Coming up at 6, though, the Cummings family lawyer says the only justice here would be for Cummings' ex-jailers to go to jail themselves. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.